Did he use the name of God in vain? Yes. You know, every single command of God, Muhammad he broke. Did he take false oath? Yes. Yeah. So Muhammad not
If they,
only is not in the Bible. Actually, I can find that Muhammad in the Bible. You know, Jesus says, "Be aware of false prophets."
yes.
Yeah. They cannot even find Muhammad in the Quran. How they can find Muhammad? Okay, this is my challenge to all the Muslims who are listening. Of you can you tell me? Can you find me Muhammad in the Quran? There's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of Muhammad. But I want you to find me Muhammad in the Quran. Anyone can find Muhammad for me in the Quran?
Wait, are you saying Muhammad himself is not mentioned in the Quran?
Yes, it's not, because simply Muhammad is a person. His name, the praised one. This is not a name. When you say Muhammad, you are talking about God.
Mm. Oh
If
wow.
if Muhammad the Prophet you are talking about is the one they call him Muhammad, that means Muslims are pagan kuffar and they are committing blasphemy against God by calling a man the praised one. You see, if I say praise to Jesus, why? Because Jesus for me as a Christian is God, correct?
Hello.
Go ahead, Abadi. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing all right. We spoke like
Sir, you're talking
a
to
few
me?
weeks ago,
No, actually
actually.
we have different
A
one.
few.
Oh, okay.
Wait, different, eh?
Go ahead,
I'm
Abadi.
the same. A while ago, I wanted to ask you something. Not Muslim, but I want to get some proofs on to like dig at Muhammad to other Muslims around me, and um, I'm trying to disprove the fact that he's a perfect Muslim. And the one thing I'm trying to dissect is the whole Muhammad, Zainab, and Zad arc. So I know what's basically happened, but I need to find the sources that say that he basically went to his son-in-law's house and then basically flirted with his
All
wife at
right,
the time.
that's easy, not a problem. Um,
Um, I couldn't find hadiths or like I know that Quran 33:36 was like, coincidentally revealed to
yeah,
Muhammad to sort it out after, but the whole scenario itself, I don't know where to find that information from.
no problem. But it's going to be in Arabic. Uh, you have to use Google Translation. You know. Let us go from Ibn Kathir to Al Qurtubi. Here we go. This is Al Qurtubi because this page doesn't have it, but I'm sure it exists in Ibn Kathir too. But here it says that Allah he sent a wind and he left the curtain on Zainab and she was wearing almost nothing. متفضلة.
What the
God
fuck?
sent a wind, and the curtain was lifted, and Zainab was blown away.
Yeah, translation is not accurate. متفضلة, not blown away, which means she is like exposed. You know, she is
Yeah.
she is almost wearing nothing or naked. So
Allah.
she was in her house, and then it says here, so he saw Zainab, and he like فوقعت في نفسه, which mean now he want her, you know, and not only this,
Yeah, he was.
and she noticed, and Zainab she recognized that he wanted her. And here we see the translation here.
He saw Zainab and it fell upon him, and it occurred to Zainab's soul that it fell upon the soul of the Prophet. May God bless him and grant him peace.
Translation again is not accurate. So it's saying that Zainab she noticed that the Prophet he fall for her, he's flirting with her from the way he is looking and talking, and she understood this. And then when her husband, and this happened when he came to ask for Zaid, all right, and then Zaid when he came to his house, she told him what happened about his father. So Zaid he thought about divorcing her because now he noticed that they are doing something in his back.
That was when he came asking for Zaid, so she told him that, and Zaid decided to divorce her.
See, so obviously Zaid, his dignity could not accept to have a wife. She is sleeping with someone he claimed to be his father, but yet he come in his back and he do what he did with his wife. And then
Were they
yeah,
sorry to interrupt. Muhammad sleeping with her before the divorce, or was this just him flirting
Well,
with her?
obviously he's sleeping with her. I mean, the story here saying something doesn't make sense because you see, if I am your father, with my respect to you and your family, and I flirt with your wife, aren't you going to be? Shouldn't your wife, if she have an honor, to kick me out of the house?
Yeah,
You know, especially you are the father. You
yeah,
know, so she should not find it nice. She should find it very ugly and disgusting. But
repulsive.
obviously, she like it. You know, she did not get upset, and she told her husband, and she is happy about it. And then the husband, he decide, he thought about it, and even in different line it says فَفَطِنَ زَيْد. Fatina, which means he got it. You know,
Mm.
he got it. So what he got? He got that Muhammad is sleeping with his wife, and yet he is the one. He claimed. You see here, it says in Arabic. I don't know if you see the word. You see it?
Yeah, highlighted in
فَفَطِنَ
green.
زَيْد.
Oh,
فَفَطِنَ زَيْد. What does that mean? Zayd, he just figured out.
oh,
So Zayd now become aware. All right. And then here it says actually more details that when Muhammad he came to Zainab, to Zayd, and and he came, the guy is not there. Why you enter the house? Because he's the father, so he, he's fine. He can get in. He's a father. And then it says here فأبصر زينب قائمة كانت بيضاء جميلة جسيمة. So he saw Zainab standing up, and she was very white and very fat, and she was from the most beautiful women of Quraysh. And then فهويها, he have lust for her, and he says, praise be to Allah, to the one who made my heart flip for you. And then Zainab, she heard the flirt of Muhammad praising Allah for her beauty. She told her husband. And here, you might notice why it says she was very fat, I mean, so very big.
that's what the
Because,
Arabs.
yeah,
Oh,
at that time,
okay.
the Arab, if a woman, she is skinny, nobody will marry her. That means because she is sick, she is something wrong with her. And in the best scenario, she is not spoiled. She is not from a good family. She work. So fat women are the one who they are spoiled. They have maids. They don't do any job. They don't do laundry. They don't do cooking. They do nothing. So because she is white and she is so fat, the Prophet, he felt lost for her. And this is the reference. And then if they want to say as again, if that this reference is false, that means every single book interpretation of Islam is false.
Yeah, because I see the website you're on says Shia Online Library. If I was to explain this to a Sunni, they'd probably
Well,
just like
no,
shut
this
me
is
down
have nothing to
immediately
do
and
with
say,
Shia. This is Al-Qurtubi.
oh,
Al-Qurtubi is a Sunni book. This is just a
would you be able to
website.
send that a link on this
Huh?
chat, please? Would you be able to send that a link on this chat, please?
Yeah, hey, the link, here we go. I just posted already. And you can go to different, I mean, I can give you different website. This is not, this is Al-Qurtubi. We can get it from the official government website of Saudi Arabia. We can get it from Quran.com,
Yeah,
Yeah, here we go. Like this is
it's
Quran.com.
just
Yeah, this is Quran.com. It's the same garbage. Well, it's a book. It's not, like if a Christian Prince he published a book Al-Qurtubi in his website, does that mean Al-Qurtubi is a Christian? You know?
I see.
Yeah, it's a book.
And that explains. And I'm sorry to complete this. I guess Muhammad wasn't able to like marry her just yet because of the whole Arab culture back then, because he was technically her father then at that
Exactly,
time, right?
because before
So it'd be,
he announced, he says, "Ana min Zayd wa Zaydun minni." He says, "I am from Zayd and Zayd from me." So people, from now on, you should know that Zayd is from me and I am from Zayd and he is my son. And the second you say that this is tradition of the Arab, you have to respect your word. And Muhammad then, because he is a fraud, he forbid adoption.
he forbidden adoption after he adopted his own son.
Yeah, after he wanted to have sex with Zainab. Now he is thinking about Zainab, so he decided to forbid adoption.
And at the same time, that 33, 36 magically gets revealed to him as well.
Yeah, because how he can explain why he is taking his words back? He have to always Muhammad, he create verses from the Quran as sexual tools. So many verses in the Quran, Muhammad, he used it after something happened to explain why he would do that. As an example, when Muhammad in chapter 66 verse number 1, supposedly he forbid himself from something. You cannot understand what he forbid himself from until you read the interpretation. It says that his wife, she found him in the top of his slave women, having sex with her in the bed of the wife and in her day. So she said to him, in my day, in my bed. And she was very angry, and she told her father with a drama. So Muhammad, he took an oath that he will never do that again. And then when Muhammad get horny again, he want to have sex with this blonde woman who is gift to him by the king of the of Egypt, ruler of Egypt. He fabricated a verse saying, well, you know what, Allah told me, you know, why you are forbid yourself from what Allah made lawful for you. You know? Yeah.
He's giving himself excuses.
Exactly. And this is, you find like the
And
same a chapter of Al-Ahzab, verse number 5. Muhammad even he said, from now on he don't even call anyone except by the name of his real father. You know, that's it. You know, yeah, the same chapter. You can tell how Muhammad fabricate Quran. Right? All of those about forbidding and the relationship between the son and the father, you can find it there in chapter 33 verse number 40, chapter 33 verse number 37, chapter 33 verse number 5. So Muhammad, in order to cover up his faith, he fabricated verses as an excuse, so nobody can ask him, what are you doing? You know, so Allah said, you know, that's it. Yeah.
Allah revealed to me when I was in trouble. I got another question not related to this. A lot of Muslims, I noticed, they use, what is it, Deuteronomy 18:18 to like somehow prove Muhammad's like existence.
Well, how that about Muhammad?
Well, they just find an excuse to somehow link like something that's been said earlier in history to prove that Muhammad's, you know, a guy sent down by God again, and
yeah, but you know,
it kind of annoys
but in
me.
order to
I want to disprove it.
Yeah, it's no problem. I can find any excuse I want, but it have to have, let us say, any excuse. I mean, how that verses have to do with Muhammad? No, nothing there about Muhammad. Let the one who says that to you come and call me, and let us see how this is about Muhammad. You know, we would die laughing, because you know what a Muslim he do.
It literally tries to back up their own religion. It's kind of ridiculous.
You see, first of all, in that verse it says, a prophet I will raise up from them a prophet like you. Right? From them, who is Muhammad? From the Jews? Is Muhammad is a Jew?
Not at all.
All right. So how Muhammad is the one they are talking about? In order for this to be about Muhammad, then Muhammad have to be first from the nation of Israel. Now remember, the Quran itself says Allah will never send a messenger except Allah will not send a messenger to the Jews except he is from the Jews and he speak the language, or to the Arab except he is from the Arab and he speak the language. And this is in the Quran. So always I advise you, use the dummy Quran to refute their lies. So the
I just need to know.
Yeah,
into this Quran.
the one will come according to the Quran. He have to be a person who speak the language of the people, and he have to be from the people. You can see the page, right?
Yeah, yeah, I
All
can.
right. So now, if we go and we read what they are talking about, you will see that all of this is about the people of Israel. All of it. There's nothing about it, about, And then, if you go to verse number 18, the one there, you will see, and the Lord said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. Our race.
Oh wait, sorry, I can't see it right now. It's still on the Quran Wow page.
Actually, I did not open the page. Let me see if
Oh,
I can open. All right, give me a second. First of all, for Muhammad to be a prophet, shouldn't he prophesy and the prophecy come true? I mean, to accept him to be a prophet for a second, he have to prophesy, and his prophecy, every single prophecy of Muhammad turned to be false. And I can prove it in a minute. So you can invite any of those Muslims who say what they are saying, and people will see in a few seconds that this is all is obviously a fraud. So if we go here, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brothers. Is Muhammad a brother of the Jews? Is he as a brother of
no,
Jacob? If he is a brother of Moses, is he? No. The Muslim, they will say, well, we are brothers, Muhammad from Ishmael. First, this is false. There's no such a thing. Ishmael, in the same book, actually in the book of Genesis 21:21, Genesis, he did marry his mom. She took him to Egypt, and she married him to an Egyptian woman. So Ishmael, he did not marry an Arab woman. He married an Egyptian woman, African woman. So I will raise up a prophet from among their brothers, which means from them, like into thee, like who? Like Moses. All right. And I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command. All right. Moses, he have received 10 commandments. Muhammad, he broke every commandment of the 10 commandments, and he don't have a single one of them in his Quran. And then it shall come to pass that whoever will not taken into my word, which he shall speak in my name. Did ever Muhammad mention the God of Moses, Elohim?
never.
No.
Just Jabal or
He
whatever it was.
mentioned Allah, God La. Never spoke in the name of the God of Moses. Sin. We continue. And this, and the one which I have not commanded him to speak, or shall speak in the name of other gods, this prophet shall die. So actually, in the same chapter, saying that Muhammad should be killed. All right. So if we ask the Muslims, how you come to the conclusion that this is about Muhammad? Oh, where you get this from? This
If
is
you
a
scroll
message to
back
the
up to 8,
Jews, to the nation of Israel, that from you we will raise a prophet like you, Moses. What does this have to do with Muhammad?
the argument that Muslims use is that if you scroll back up to 18 a little bit, so just scroll up, sorry, over to verse 18, please. It's the ending of 18 that they use when it says and he shall speak unto them that I shall command him. It's that schizophrenic side of Muhammad that those Muslims use as an argument to say that this predicts his existence, which I find is kind of ridiculous.
I
Because
don't know what that means, because simply any prophet, he claimed to be a prophet, he claimed that he is commanded by God, right?
yeah, exactly.
Anyone, he can claim this is about me then. Secondly,
It's just
Muhammad, he never received a command from his God. I challenge the Muslim to show me the command he received from his God. Because did Musa receive command from his God by someone he called himself Jibreel? No.
I oh,
Moses received command from God. God spoke to Moses, correct?
mm,
Okay. So in order for Muhammad to be like Moses, will he have to be like Moses? He received command from God. If we ask Muslims when Allah he spoke to Muhammad, never. All the Quran, Muslims confirm that Muhammad he received it from a guy, his name is Gabriel. By the way, for those who were in Zoom, I think Zoom give me only 40 minutes and it stopped by itself, so I'm not sure. All right, so if you guys kicked out of Zoom, I did not finish it, but it's finished by itself. Look like the program is weird. I don't know. Anyway, do we have any Muhammadan? Thank you, Abadi, for joining us, brother.
no, it's okay. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you for answering my questions. Definitely helped a lot,
Yeah,
and I appreciate it.
the first thing when a Muslim says to you, I can show you Muhammad in the Bible. Well, if you agree with the Bible, then you have to agree with the Bible. If you agree with the Old Testament, ask him, do you agree with the Old Testament? If you don't accept,
Well,
if you don't accept the Old Testament, don't mention to me the Bible. Either you accept or you don't. Because if you accept this book, then you accept that the God of the Bible is a spirit. And is the God of Islam is a spirit? No. So obviously the God of Moses is not the same the God of Muhammad. Because the God of Moses is a spirit. The God of Muhammad is not a spirit. So
it's a fraud.
not only the name is different, but the nature of God is different. The ethic of God is different. The God of Muhammad, he taught Muhammad everything filthy to do. The God of Moses, he gave him the Ten Commandment, which is very well known. Did Muhammad follow any of the Ten Commandment of Moses? No.
Absolutely not.
He did kill. Did he take the wife of somebody? Yes. Did he steal? Yes. Did he lie? Yes. Did he use the name of God in vain? Yes. Every single command of God Muhammad he broke. Did he take false oath? Yes. Yeah. So Muhammad not only is not in the Bible. Actually, I can find that Muhammad in the Bible. Jesus says, "Be aware of false prophets."
Yes.
Yeah. They cannot even find Muhammad in the Quran. How they can find Muhammad? Okay, this is my challenge to all the Muslims are listening. Who of you can you tell me? Can you find me Muhammad in the Quran? There's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of Muhammad. But I want you to find me Muhammad in the Quran. Anyone can find Muhammad for me in the Quran?
Wait, are you telling me Muhammad himself is not mentioned in the Quran?
Yes, it's not, because simply Muhammad is a person, his name, the praised one. This is not a name. When you say Muhammad, you are talking about God.
Oh, wow.
If Muhammad the Prophet you are talking about is the one they call him Muhammad, that means Muslims are pagan kuffar and they are committing blasphemy against God by calling a man the praised one. You see, if I say praise to Jesus, why? Because Jesus for me as a Christian is God, correct? But I cannot say praise to a Christian Prince. Who is Christian Prince? We praise God. We don't praise the man. So when Muhammad himself, his name is the praised one. That means he is God. So which one is their prophet? Muhammad the God or Muhammad the man? Muhammad the man, he cannot be Muhammad the man because his name is the praised one. All right.
It's a bit hypocritical in itself, isn't it?
Yeah. Any place they go, like just let them, those Muslims who are speaking to you, let them come here and you will see. I will close all the highway in their way.
Oh, brother, I'd love to. I mean, it's my boss I'm particularly talking about because he's a very devout Muslim and he keeps. I don't know how to explain it. He can tell that I'm not.
I
don't know. I have
never
to hide
met
the fact that I'm
somebody
not
is
a
a very devout Muslim. A very devout
Muslim.
Muslim mean a very much a liar, a very much a
Yes,
taqiyya
yes.
practicing, a very much a child molester, a very much a thief, a very much a non-decent. So what it does mean? You know, devoted Muslims. You know, we know that Muslims
I don't
always
know,
lie.
like I can but personally I can tell he's a good man. It's just the way he follows Muhammad and
No,
claims
no,
he's a
no. He
perfect
cannot be a
man,
good man,
whereas
my friend.
he's
He
very
cannot.
ignorant over
Well,
us.
good and bad is relative because there's no human being is a good man. There's no human being, including me
Mm,
and everybody. Nobody can claim to be a good man. Anyone who claims to be a good man, he is lying to himself, lying to the society, and lying to God. So none of us is
mm,
good. But the good we talk about here is relative to between us. Like I can compare you to me to him. You know, it's the same
mm,
as we're comparing between maybe clean and dirty and etc. But when a Muslim, he claimed that he is a decent Muslim. But a decent Muslim, he's allowed to lie. You know, so
yeah.
a decency in Islam is to lie. So how that will make him a decent man? If decency in Islam mean to lie,
How can that make you a good man? But
yeah. So
you can be a bad
you
man but
cannot
a good
claim
Muslim.
to be a good man because simply decency in your book is about being a liar. Like in the other day, we played a video. The Sheikh is explaining what it does mean to be a virgin. You know, a virgin.
Mm.
Okay, what virgin mean? The term to be a virgin doesn't mean that women she did not have sex with many men. It means she did not get married before.
Mm.
But
Wait, that was his definition of being a virgin.
yeah, but this has nothing to do with virginity. So the Muslim can use the same words we use, like word God, but their God is Satan. The word
Mm.
virginity, but the virginity means sleep around. Just don't not get married yet. You know.
What the really? That was a Sheikh's explanation of a virginity. You can sleep around but don't get married and you
No,
keep
no,
your
this is not
virginity.
his explaining. This is explanation of Islam. He is not making his own.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Islam's
According to
explanation.
Islam, he is telling the guy, a guy he called him. He told him that he found that his wife, she had boom boom with God knows whom. You know. So he told him, "What do you get wrong? Who told you that a virgin means she did not have a previous boyfriends and sleep around? Who told you that? Virgin means she did not get married before now. Not did not mean that she did not have sex. So when the Muslim they speak about things, it doesn't mean they believe in the same things, like they have the same words, the same language, but they don't mean doesn't mean they believe in the same thing. For what they believe in have nothing to do really with our belief. Even we use the same language, okay, God, God, love, love, marriage, marriage. But the second you
I
start
have a
studying each
question
one of them,
about marriage because recently I
But to
got
Muslims,
married,
it's
and
something
if
completely
I
different.
leave her and
yeah,
Is sinful. There's no way out of it. There's no doubt among any scholar of Islam. They all agree that it is not permissible to disclose your previous sins. That
it is sin, it is sinful, and you will not be forgiven if you disclose your sin to your spouse or to anyone. You should not. You should hide.
So it's sinful if you're honest with them.
Exactly. You are sinful if you're honest. You will not be forgiven. You see? So now here you notice that being honest, when you say to me he's a good man is the one who commits sin and he never say he did. And if he disclose his sin, he will never be forgiven. No way. No way will be forgiven.
what Allah has concealed. It is sinful. There's no way out of it. There's no doubt among any scholar of Islam. They all agree that it is not permissible to disclose your previous sins that you've repented from. So if a man was a playboy, spending his time between Monte Carlo, Nice, Cannes, and casinos in Las Vegas, and all of a sudden he repented to Allah Azza wa Jal, and he started growing a beard and acting like a proper Muslim. once he proposes, is he obliged to tell anyone? The answer is no, it's not. He's obliged, he's prohibited from telling anyone.
See, he's forbidden.
After marriage, he feels so close to his wife, he wants to confess. It is totally prohibited. If you do, you're sinful. Allah will not forgive your sins. Because this is the hadith. Likewise for a woman. So one says, but Sheikh, I'm a virgin, I want to marry a virgin girl. Well, the definition of virgin in Islam is a woman who's not married. In a marriage contract, we have bikr and thayyib, a virgin and someone who was previously married. So a virgin is a one who did not marry before. We do not disclose whether she was engaged in premarital relationships and had one or multiple boyfriends. This is something in the past Allah concealed. Now she's a practicing woman, she's a hijabi, niqabi, memorizes the...
So when you marry a Muslim woman, she is wearing hijab, she will claim that she is a virgin, and she will tell you that. And according to Islam, she is not lying, even if she slept with 10 million men. Because virgin in Islam is about she did get married before or not about her private part being used or abused. So you see, we use the same word, but obviously we don't have the same meaning.
I feel like the more I think about it, I think this whole virgin equals marriage thing is just a big excuse to unfortunately be able to do heinous things to slaves back in the day. They just make an
First of all,
excuse like,
there's
yeah.
no marriage. You see, let's go back to the word marriage. The Muslim, they use the word nikah, which means to F somebody, not to marry somebody. So even the marriage does not exist. Secondly, it's a contract. It's a contract, and you can break the contract any minute. So, like, you are hired by an employee, he can fire you anytime. As simple as that. Marriage, I mean, if you are getting married, you don't get fired. You know, I'm not an employee. So the second you are fired, that means you are hired for pay. You get paid, you know. And this is why the Quran says, وَأَتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ, and pay them their wages. This is why a woman, she married to a Muslim, but he did not have intercourse with her, he is allowed to take the wages he paid her, if he paid in front, or part of, he paid, let's say, he said, I will pay now 1,000, I will pay later after I have intercourse with you 10,000. That is a wages. So if he did not do the intercourse, he is allowed to request the money he paid, because the service did not complete. She did not provide any service yet. So when they say marriage, there's no marriage. When they say divorce, there's no divorce. In fact, Muhammad, he practiced the muta, which there's no divorce is needed. It's time up. The difference between the word muta and the word they use it for marriage is one thing. The one in they call it marriage, there's no set date for when the contract is over. It's open. The muta, you preset the date when this woman's service is not required no more. So you say to her, and you have to negotiate how much money too. So you say to her, how much you charge me to sleep with you for a day or two. You offer her the money, she agree with the amount and the time, and then that's it. And then when the time is up, there's no divorce. So how they can court that marriage? I go to a woman, I offer her $10 to sleep with me for one night until 5 a.m. in the morning. When 5 a.m. in the morning came, the alarms ring. Oh, please, I cannot look at me now. I want to wear the burqa. She ran to the to wear her burqa, and now she became not lawful for me. How in the world that is a marriage? No.
It's paid by time.
Yeah. So it's it's an employment. It's a prostitution, legal prostitution, legalized by the so-called prophet.
It's incredibly backwards. People have somewhat evolved though as well. Oh, I did want to ask you as well for the I've seen in a video of yours very long time ago where you were talking about Muhammad doing the boom boom with like many of his slaves in one night. And for some reason it was like a looked up thing to in Islam. I just
No, they say
wanted you
his
to like
wives. They
refresh
say
me on that.
his wives, but you know,
Mm.
and this is the only religion speak about why you are a prophet because you are so powerful in bed. This is the only religion I never heard of religion speaking about a prophet like Allah he gave him, because this is not the power of a normal man. This is the power of Allah. So even they connect Allah to the penis of Muhammad. However, if we check, if we check carefully, we will find that Muhammad even is not good in sex. As an example, you know, when a woman she came to Muhammad. Let's close some pages here. So a woman, she came to Muhammad and she told him that yesterday she had, she touched herself, she masturbated. Should she wash? Obviously, she is a whore. I mean, what kind of woman she will come with this question?
Mm.
And then she mentioned that she have orgasm. So the wife of Muhammad, she said, do women even have orgasm? You know? So the wife of Muhammad, by asking this question, you know, she exposed that Muhammad is even so bad in bed. The guy, he
He's
cannot even
bad.
have sex. You know, the
But
wife, she don't
Muhammad's
even
even too
know
good.
that. Yeah, the wife, she have no idea what orgasm is. And this is his wife. This is not the neighbor. You know.
No,
So,
wait.
yeah, like she cover her face. She said, "Really? Do women have this charge?" You know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So when they speak about Muhammad is so good, it's all fabricated stories.
It says Muhammad just putting himself on a high pedestal
Yeah.
because wait, so this is a hadith where a woman came up to him and he said she asked if she wash herself and Muhammad's own wife was next to him and she was utterly confused. How did Muhammad react to that after that?
Yeah, and then the Muslims, when they translate, they try to fabricate the answer, the translation. They say she is asking if a woman they do that, they do like a dream of having sex, or no, this is not. She's talking about she saw a liquid in her vagina, this charge. So she said, oh, this really happened? Do the women have this charge? He said, yeah, otherwise how the baby resemble his parents? And here again, Muhammad making a poo-poo, claiming that the baby, the reason the baby is look like his parents, because if one of them come first, the baby will be a boy. If the male come first, the baby will be a boy. If the women come first, the baby will be a female. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud. I mean, how in the world this guy he claimed that he is a prophet of God, and then he's saying such a stupid thing?
It's incredibly collapsed.
Yeah, and not only that, there is many hadith about Muhammad imagining himself having sex. In fact, he never did. And look what the wife she is asking. The woman, she said, if she see this charge, he told her, if you see this charge, you need to wash. The wife, she said, do really this happen? This is a Muslim translation, which means, do a woman really have this charge? He said, yeah. Otherwise, how the water of the man, and then he explained the water of the man is thick and white, and the water of the women is thick and yellow. Thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, the baby resembles the parents, which means will be a boy or a girl. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud. All right.
Man.
All right. Well, we have endless proof to prove Muhammad is a fraud. Do we have any Muslim? Thank you, brother. You know, let us give time for other people if you want to join.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate it, and
You're
I
welcome.
wish you the best of luck with all the angry Abduls that are going to come your way.
Yeah, well,
It's funny to see them, though.
they might come any minute. You know, they are there, but you know, they are out of gas. But they are there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to find something. No, all right. I wish you the best. Have a good night.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay.
Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Any brave Muhammadan would like to join us? I mean, obviously, Muhammad is a prophet. Look at this. How in the world Muhammad he knew this? Let us think about it. If Muhammad is not sent by the God, his name is Allah. How in the world he knew that the gender of the look of the baby is determined by who comes first? How he knew that? Hmm? If we know, you know, we know that there's you know, a woman, she can get even pregnant without even having any desire. A man is raping her, you know, right? What does have to do with who comes first? And the baby, it might be a girl, it might be a boy. And then the Muslims, they try to fix it. They say, oh no, he's talking about the chromosome. Chromosome. Abdul, what chromosome? We are talking about the water she see in her vagina coming out, this charge. And Muhammad described it as yellow, and the water of the man is white. And she have to wash it. Do you wash the chromosome? The duct tape, you know, duct tape, they have to duct tape everything. For this is the only way Muhammad he can survive the embarrassment, you know. Any Abdul? And you know me, myself, after I learned this, if in the future I wanna get married, I will never let myself come first. I will let my wife come first because I don't want the son. I don't want to have a son look like me. Because now we know how to make it happen. If your wife is beautiful and look good, and you look so scary like me, my man, don't come first. Let her come first. The baby will look like her. Bingo. You are a winner. You don't want to have another you. You know? What comes first? What comes second? What this guy is talking about? And who taught him this? Allah. Allah told him, if a woman come first, Dr. Muhammad. This is Dr. Muhammad now. Biology. Who can be that? Nobody. And then they say to you, he's a prophet. And we found his name in the Bible. Yeah, well, this guy Donde is a potato coward. We went to his channel, and he ran like a potato. I mean, do you remember what happened when I went to his channel? Huh? If you know there is a way I can join, like surprise him, do he have a Discord? Maybe if you have a Discord, I can join and you know, bungo, you know. Man, this guy will have a potato in his pant, big potatoes. He would drop dead. Any Indonesian ustad? Huh? Indonesian ustads, you know, who wanna make $5,000 for a speech? Ustad Abdul Somad. He charged $5,000 to make a speech. Man, that's a good business. If I get $5,000 each time I go make a speech for 2 hours, I will stay 8 hours. Mean. At the end of the day, I am rich. Why he convert? Well, there's one thing as a reason to convert in Islam. Let me show it to you. Legs, open legs. That's it. Money and sex. I challenge any Muslim to give me one reason mentioned in the Quran is not connected to money and sex. Give me a reason. That's it. The lowest Muslim, he will have 144 legs. Am I lying? The lowest Muslim in heaven will have 144 legs, because there are 72 women, right? I'm assuming all of them, they have 2 legs each, unless you are marrying a snake, have no legs. This is the reason. Look, what I will get in heaven if I convert to Islam. In the Quran it says you will be busy all day long having sex. If you go to the yellow pages of Muhammad, it says here, إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون. What does that mean? You go and read the interpretation. It says they are busy deflowering women. Am I lying? They will be busy deflowering women. And then Muhammad, he described to the Muslims how they are doing it. He said they will be doing it dahman dahman. What dahman dahman mean? They will push so hard, non-stop. The orgasm of every Muslim, just the orgasm alone, is 70 years. This is not the sex, this is the orgasm. This is why when the Muslim, he mentioned the name of Allah, he put his finger up to Allah, which means my penis, my penis. Otherwise, what this finger is about? Allah is one, his penis is one, and the rest are women are coming to serve, supposedly. Any Muslim wanna prove me lying? "70 years." So imagine if you have 72 women, and each woman, just the orgasm with her is 70 years. So how long is the sex? We do not know, because Muhammad did not mention. But going with this, let us use a calculator. Anybody have a calculator? So we have 72 women. Each one of them, the orgasm alone will be 70 years. In order to come back to the first woman, which I had sex with her, I need 5,040 years. Are you listening? 72 women, each one of them, the orgasm alone, not the sex, all of it, 70 years. And you know, Muhammad, he connected the number 70 to everything. Like, as an example, if if a Muslim man, he had sex with his wife, according to Muhammad, is better than 70 prayer. How that can be better than 70 prayer? How sex being favored and equal to 70 times worshiping Allah? So why I want to pray? Huh? Why I want to pray if each time I have sex is better than 70 prayer? I just have sex. Actually, it's a better deal. You know? Do we have any Abdul? Who is a Muslim would like to join us? By the way, like I'm thinking to get married and I will not pray no more. I will say, you know, every day have sex, maybe a couple of times, and then I will, like, at the end of the day, let us say, if I have sex, you know, 5 times a day, and then I get 70 equal to 70 prayer, brother, I just made the 350 credit from Allah. That's amazing. So this is a religion. Everything about it is about sex. Islam is satanic. Speak to your belly and down. It's about your stomach and your penis, and that's it. Otherwise, I challenge any Muslim to prove me wrong. Where are the Muslims? You will find the Muslims lined up to talk to other people, but here you cannot find them. Can we? We went to this guy, Donde, to challenge him. The coward, he blocked me, he blocked all of us. You know, he did not know that we are recording the screen. And not only that, a week after, he claimed that his channel was hacked. In order to delete the video where I went there, he deleted all the video just to delete my video. Abdul, making Muslims from those scam, you know, making Muslims from those people, you know, making money. Yeah. Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us? I feel like today going to heaven, if you don't mind. I want to get 144 legs of women around me. At least. You know? And as long Allah He speak about women who they are heavy duty, that means they will be very, very, very well built women, full of beef. I don't know if I will be married or I will live in a wood jungle of legs. You will be laying down and you see nothing around you except women legs. And what make it more funny that all those women look the same. They have the same name, they have the same eyes, they have the same voice, they have the same age, the same face. So what the point? If all of them look the same, it's just a copy of the previous women. So if I have sex with this woman, I have sex with all because it's the same women. Even the women of your neighbors, they look the same. All the Muslims will have women, they look the same. And all Muslim men, they will look the same. I mean, can you believe it? In this heaven, everybody look the same. Every Abdul look like the other Abdul. The same face, the same age, the same height, the same voice, the same hair, the same everything the same. Imagine you go to a dating website and then you find that everybody in the website have the same name, the same picture, the same age, the same profile. That's fun. How even I will know which one is one of my women? Any Muhammadan? I don't know about this Amazon, sorry, Zoom. It's closed by itself. You know, maybe because it's 40 minutes only, it's limited. I think you have to pay in order to have it longer. Oh boy. Any Abdul? You know, I was doing a seminar in the Philippines, and I was telling the, you know, the people in the church. It's a huge, massive size. So I told them, according to Muhammad, everyone will look like, according to Muhammad, everyone will look like Joseph. And there was a guy sitting in the crowd. His name is Joseph. He said, like me? And he stood up. The guy, his teeth is gone. God bless him. He's a, you know, like, I mean, he's humble, you know, like he knew that his look is really not good at all. So he stood up. He said, like me? People die laughing, you know. His front teeth are gone. There's only one tooth, like a rabbit, you know. I mean, everything that I am is went wrong. He said, my name is Joseph, and they will look like me. So all of the Muslims will look like Joseph, will have the age of Jesus, 33 years old, according to Muhammad, and all of them, they will be the same face as Joseph, the same height as Joseph, the same age as Jesus. So every single Muslim enter heaven, he is 33 years old. His name is Joseph, not necessarily name, I mean his identity, his face, his body, his Joseph. And all the women, they look the same. And those are the women who they are, Allah will give you as a reward, not your wives from the earth. Now, the wife in the earth, I remember was doing a seminar, and the Muslim women, she said, you did not tell the truth. They gave her a microphone. You said, you did not tell the truth. I said, how? She said, you said Muslim women, she have no reward. Prophet Muhammad, he said that the Muslim women in heaven, she will be 70 times more pretty. Here we go. Muhammad is stuck with number 70. I said, okay, so do you like that? She said, yes. Okay. I said, I asked her, what's your name? So I have a, you know, always when I do a seminar, I use a whiteboard. So I said to her, okay, listen, I put her name there. I said, let's say there's a 3 women. One, her name is Fatima. One, her name is Aisha. And one, her name is Zainab. Fatima is twice more pretty than Aisha. Aisha is twice more pretty than Zainab. And now let us make all of them 70 times more pretty. The one who was the most ugly, she becomes 70 times more pretty. Wonderful. But the one she was twice more pretty than her, she will become 144 more pretty, correct? And the one she was the most pretty, number 3, she will be 221 more pretty. So I said to her, you were ugly in earth, you're still ugly in heaven. Nothing changed. People die laughing. You should see her face. I mean, I made them all 70 times more pretty. But nothing changed. So if I am short now, And there's a guy, he is 1 foot taller than me, or let's say 2 foot taller than me, and the other one is 3 foot taller than me. And then you make us all 70 times more taller. Nothing changed. And this is how stupid they are. She is now, wow, I will be 70 times more pretty. And she stood up. She is angry. She thought she got something, you know. And I told her, can you even find me the hadith you are talking about? The second you check it out, they will say to you, da'if. You know, it's not even, cannot be found. Yeah, you will be 70 times more pretty. Amazing. So beautiful, man. What if somebody is stupid, we make him 70 times more stupid? What about saying, I will make you 70 times more smart if you are stupid? You know? You see, he knew that women, they like to be, beauty is so important. So the man, he like his penis. The women, she like to be pretty. So when he speak to the man, he speak about how long he will have sex. When he speak to the women, he try to fool her with her beauty. You will be 70 times more pretty. And if you are a fool, you fail to the scam. You know? Do we have any 70 times more pretty, Abdul? Any female Muslim wants to be 70 times more pretty? Very easy. You go to Korea. You know, when I was in Korea, I walk in the street, I see women, they have patches all their face. You think that it's a criminal street, you know, because everybody have stickers in their face. You wonder, like, what's happening in this country, you know? And many of them, they are foreigners, even white women. Sticker, 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 like duct tape, you know? In the nose, on the eyes, on the cheek, on the, you know, everywhere. Well, they want to be 70 times more pretty. Yeah. Even be in front of a clinic, they have like samples of lips and breast. Like, what do you, how you want your breast to look like? You know? What do you want? How you want your lips to, you know, to look like? Here we go. So Muhammad is trying to fool those women, giving them false hope that she will be pretty. Go to Korea. They will put you inside the shop. You come out a new person. You know? I was thinking about doing like some surgery for myself, but I said, you know what? That one, I need like 10,000 surgery just to fix my nose. Not to mention the face. Prince and Prince, first of all, thank you very much for saying the truth that you are ugly. Zakarnek, I look like you. Prince and Prince, respect yourself. I'm very handsome, and that's why I'm married and you are not. Zakarnek, you are married. Are you sure? Show me. Prince and Prince, first of all, Muslim women, she cannot throw herself to any stranger. Okay, how your prophet says she can even do suckle me. Christian Prince, you are stupid. This is a different story. She can suckle you, but she cannot see you. How I can suckle her nipples and hold her boobs, but I cannot see her face? Christian Prince, there's a huge difference between face and nipples. You are stupid again. You can suckle her, but you cannot see her. You know, Zachary, you are very conservative, huh? Exactly. Any Abdul? Any 70 times more pretty? Indonesian Muslims, where are you? Mayday, Mayday. How do you do? The religion of potatoes. We don't have too many here, people. Is that because it's a Friday night? Huh? What is the reason? Where is everybody? Busy with 70 versions. And as you see, the word virgin does not mean they did not have sex previously. It means she did not get married. So you go to heaven, you think you are going to have a woman, she never have sex. Bad news. Who said she did not? Especially if Muhammad was there before you. Good luck. Isn't your Muslim says that Muhammad have the power of 100 men of people of heaven, which means 4,000 men of sex? The Prophet will have the power of 4,000 men. What is that? Is he going to have sex with 4,000 women a day too? God logic is life. So still, but maybe I think in this time usually people get out. If you want to get more people on Friday, I think you have to go afternoon. Any Abdul? Final exam time? Final exam for what? The school start just started. What final exam, guys? Isn't it the school just started? It's not time for final exam. Same thing. Do the same as I do in school. Like you know, I don't even have books. I used to leave the books in the school. This is if I bought the books. If I got 100%, 100 degree from 100 in exam about philosophy. I never bought the book. Never, never. You know, I don't even know it. Never touch it. I get yet 100 from 100. Christian University Indonesia get a problem because they are using my book. If you have a confirmation or article about that, provide me so we can make a program about it.